A star fades, the passing of an icon. The world stands still, holding its breath. Los Angeles, August 5th, 1962. Dawn breaks with an unsettling stillness. The city, usually bustling with life, feels eerily quiet. News crackles over the radio. Marilyn Monroe is dead. The words echo, almost unbelievable. Found lifeless in her Brentwood home. The world gasps. How could such a vibrant life be snuffed out so suddenly? A star, extinguished too soon. Her light, once so bright, now just a memory. The vibrant blonde bombshell silenced. How could this happen? Her smile, her laughter, now just echoes of the past. The question hangs heavy, unanswered. The world demands to know why. The world mourns, united in disbelief. Candles flicker in the night, a tribute to a life that touched so many. A symbol of beauty, gone. Her iconic moments, now bittersweet memories. A life of promise, cut short. Time, relentless, moves forward, but her legacy remains. Marilyn Monroe, forever frozen at age 36. Her image, timeless, yet a reminder of what was lost. The news spreads like wildfire. Headlines scream the tragic news, the world in shock. From Hollywood to New York, London to Tokyo. Her face, her story, everywhere. Fans gather, united in grief. Newspapers scramble for details. The world, desperate for answers. The circumstances, shrouded in mystery. Shadows of doubt and speculation loom large. Was it an accidental overdose? A suicide? Or something more sinister? The whispers begin. Conversations filled with uncertainty and suspicion. A star of her magnitude gone so suddenly. Conspiracy theories flourish. The world demands answers. The truth, elusive, remains hidden in the shadows. Behind the glamour of fragile soul, Marilyn Monroe. A name synonymous with glamour and allure. Her beauty and charisma captivated millions, making her an icon of the silver screen. Yet, behind the dazzling smile, a fragile soul struggled. The world saw a star, but few knew the real person behind the persona. Born Norma Jean Mortensen, her life was far from a fairy tale. Her early years were marked by instability and heartache. Abandoned by her father, she endured a tumultuous childhood. Her mother, unable to care for her, placed her in the foster care system. Shuffled between orphanages and foster homes, she faced constant upheaval. Each move brought new challenges and a longing for a place to call home. Yearning for love and stability, she often felt like an outsider, never truly belonging anywhere. She found solace in the spotlight. The camera loved her, and she loved the attention it brought. Transforming herself into Marilyn, the ultimate sex symbol, she created a persona that the world adored. Fame, however, came at a price. The constant scrutiny and pressure to maintain her image were overwhelming. The pressure to maintain her image took its toll. The demands of Hollywood were relentless, leaving her little room to breathe. The studios saw her as a commodity. Her talent, often overlooked, was overshadowed by her sex appeal. Behind closed doors, she battled insecurity and self-doubt. The glamorous facade hid a woman who was deeply troubled. Plagued by depression and anxiety, she struggled to find peace in a world that demanded perfection. Seeking solace in pills and alcohol, she tried to numb the pain that fame could not erase, a dangerous cocktail that would ultimately prove fatal. Her untimely death was a tragic end to a life filled with both extraordinary highs and devastating lows. The official narrative: sleeping pills and despair. The official cause of death: barbiturate poisoning, an apparent suicide. The police report paints a grim picture. Empty pill bottles scattered beside her bed. A troubled star succumbing to her demons. The world mourns, but the explanation feels incomplete. Was it truly a self-inflicted tragedy, or was there more to the story? Many struggled to reconcile the vibrant Marilyn with such a desperate end. Questions lingered, doubts persisted. The autopsy report, considered by some to be incomplete. Witnesses with conflicting accounts. Discrepancies emerge. The circumstances surrounding her death murky at best. The official narrative, while seemingly plausible, failed to silence the doubters. The seed of conspiracy had been sown. Whispers in the shadows, conspiracy takes root. In the wake of Marilyn's death, rumors swirled. Whispers of cover-ups and foul play. The circumstances surrounding her passing were too suspicious, too convenient for some to accept. A web of theories began to spin, connecting Marilyn to some of the most powerful figures of the time, the Kennedys. John F. Kennedy, the charismatic president, and his brother Robert, the Attorney General, were both rumored to have had affairs with the actress. Was Marilyn privy to dangerous secrets? Did her involvement with the Kennedys pose a threat? The whispers grew louder, fueled by speculation and innuendo. The Kennedys and the CIA dangerous liaisons. The Kennedys, a family steeped in power and intrigue. Their association with Marilyn only deepened the mystery. Some theorized that Marilyn's death was a way to silence her, to protect the Kennedy legacy. Others pointed fingers at the CIA, alleging a government cover-up. The CIA, with its history of covert operations and shadowy dealings, became a focal point of suspicion. Was Marilyn used as a pawn in a larger political game? Had she become entangled in something far more dangerous than anyone could have imagined? A lethal injection, the alleged plot. One of the most enduring conspiracy theories claims that Marilyn was murdered, silenced with a lethal injection. Proponents of this theory point to inconsistencies in the official reports and eyewitness accounts. They claim that Marilyn's connections to the Kennedys and her knowledge of their secrets made her a liability. The alleged motive? To prevent a scandal that could have jeopardized the Kennedy presidency. The alleged method? A lethal injection administered by persons unknown, designed to mimic a drug overdose. Another possibility: her housekeeper, coerced by unseen hands, rendered her unconscious with chloroform. CIA operatives then administered a lethal enema, ensuring her death would appear natural. Between fact and fiction, the elusive truth. Despite numerous investigations and countless books and documentaries, the truth behind Marilyn Monroe's death remains elusive. No concrete evidence has ever surfaced to definitively prove or disprove the conspiracy theories. The official narrative, while questioned, has never been officially challenged. The passage of time has done little to quell the speculation. Marilyn's enduring mystique, coupled with the lack of conclusive answers, continues to fuel the imagination. Was she a victim of her own demons, or a pawn in a dangerous game? The mystery persists. A legacy of glamour, the enduring allure of Marilyn. Marilyn Monroe's legacy extends far beyond the circumstances of her death. She remains an enduring icon, her image synonymous with glamour, sexuality, and tragic beauty. Her films continue to captivate audiences, her face gracing posters and merchandise worldwide. But Marilyn's legacy is more than just skin deep. Her vulnerability, her struggles with self-doubt, and her yearning for acceptance resonate with people across generations. She represents the duality of fame, the allure and the isolation, the adoration and the exploitation. More than a victim. Reclaiming her narrative. In recent years, there has been a movement to reclaim Marilyn's narrative, to see her as more than just a tragic victim. Scholars and fans alike are re-examining her life and work, celebrating her intelligence, her humor, and her artistic ambitions. They are challenging the narrative that reduces her to a sex symbol, highlighting her contributions as an actress, a businesswoman, and a cultural force. This shift in perspective seeks to understand Marilyn on her own terms, to recognize her agency and her complexity. It acknowledges the challenges she faced as a woman in Hollywood during the 1950s and 60s, a time when female stars were often objectified and underestimated. The price of fame: lessons from a tragic life. Marilyn Monroe's life and death serve as a cautionary tale about the price of fame. She represents the dark side of the American dream, the allure of celebrity that can mask deeper struggles with identity, self-worth, and the pressures of public scrutiny. Her story reminds us that behind the glittering facade of fame often lies a human being grappling with very real and relatable emotions. Marilyn's legacy compels us to look beyond the surface, to recognize the humanity behind the icon. It encourages us to be more empathetic towards those who struggle with mental health issues, and to challenge the societal structures that often contribute to such suffering. Support us by liking and sharing this video, as well as subscribing to the channel. The book is available on Amazon and Audibles, titled Unlimited Wisdom and Power of Your Higher Self. Create the Life You Want by E.V. Sky. Thank you for watching.